Philpott's my name. Music and Community is the musical organisation we have, and we run our project through Music Generation here in Father Rock. It's a great project. We've got a lot of diversity. We've got people from all over the world, all over the city. And what we do is we teach instruments, guitar, bass, keyboards, but we try and introduce elements of song and also incorporate the different cultures that are here. So we've got Afghan, we've got Romanian, Irish, everything. So it's kind of a good melting pot, and it makes for great music.
I'm Hasib. I'm 20 years old. The music generation before is I starting in Afghanistan, so in the private school. But if I move in here, so I start the first time in here is like 2020 in learning sports service. So it's basically I had two teachers that like really helped me with. It's like music generation. It's like guitar.
And I suppose the announcement was made in 2010 that this was coming. So we spent the whole of 2011 working on proposals and ideas and working with all the partners who had been part of the Cork Community Music Network. And I remember one of the opening lines of our proposal was that Cork is a city with a rich musical scene, musical life, musical heritage. And we thought it was important to acknowledge that because that is a given. But the issue was that there were a huge percentage of children and young people in the city who weren't getting access. And that was where the concern was amongst all of the partners around the table.
We'll never back down from any rivals. We're up for the crack, have a session in a gap, bring it, I'll be there in a flash, matter of fact.
Just thinking back, the programme was only starting, and just the idea of doing that, we just went for it. It was a huge task, huge undertaking, really. It was, you could say, too ambitious, but we just did. We just went for it. So it's 10 years ago it had been around this time. There was also an invitation to perform in the National Concert Hall as well as a follow-up with Ballymun. So that's a two-concert event. It was brilliant.
From 10 years ago to now, and this as a launch pad for the next 10 years, that kind of moving through of people who got involved as, say, 10 or 11-year-olds, and they're now in their early 20s. And some of those are coming back to actually teach and to be leaders in music generation. And that's happening really strongly here in Cork City. The legacy of Throwing Shapes, for instance, which was an incredible film project, and some of those young people are really involved in leading some of the children and young people.
In Cork HB, we're very proud to be associated and a partner of Music Generation because of the wide access and inclusion that it ensures for every citizen and young citizen across the city, from every community, and the engagement with people right across the board, and makes us very proud to be part of Music Generation and the great work that's been done over the last 10 years.
My understanding is that from its inception, Music Generation Cork City really prioritised social inclusion, really set out to make a priority of the programme here in Cork City to be about ensuring that children and young people with fewer opportunities to engage in music performance education were able to do so.
Everybody just listen up and stop what you're doing, don't interrupt. We're here doing the things we love, up at the cabin we mix it up.
Waking up the neighbors every day, yeah. Up here music always plays, yeah.
Hi, my name is Amy O'Callaghan and I'm 21 years old.
Hi, we're cornet players from the Barrack Street Youth Band, and this is American Patrol.
So I started my music journey back when I was about 10 or 11 in Greenmount National School, which was in partnership, I suppose, with Barrack Street Band and Music Gen. So I used to come in, I got music theory lessons first, and then when I moved up to 5th class, I was given my first instrument, which was cornet, which I'm still playing today. So I'm a member of a few bands, but the band that kind of has kept me most inspired to keep playing, I suppose, would be Rebel Brass.
In 2012, the Cork Barrack Street Band, which was established in 1837, entered into partnership with Music Generation Cork City. This partnership not alone enabled the band to broaden its music education programme to local primary schools, it also ensured opportunities were created for many children and young people in the area who were now being provided with access to a music education.
Hi, my name's Emily and I do drumming here in Greenmount School, and what I love about doing drumming is it's really fun and it's like really relaxing.
So one of the, I suppose, the biggest projects, the one that really had a massive impact, transformative impact really on the work of Music Generation Cork City and my role within that and working with Barrack Street Band was definitely Bold Brass. So the project was led by Jason Yard, who was the composer of Bold Brass and the lead artist, and what he brought was just an incredible freedom to playing your instrument, and it opened up a whole new world to everybody that took part in that project. And it really just transformed how I, as a musician educator at the time, and now in my role as development officer in Waterford, just changed my whole outlook on what the priorities are for children and young people when they're learning music.